The Jewish National Fund was a key land-seizing mechanism of the Zionist movement. Founded in 1901, it features heavily in most accounts of ethnic cleansing prior to the Nakba of 1948. However, post-foundation of the temporary entity, it has enjoyed a special status as an untouchable claw of Zionist enterprise. Today, the JNF is an instrument through which Israel is able to deny international accountability. The Jewish National Fund is a parastatal body which manages to wield some of the powers of a state without being restricted by any of the responsibilities of a state, according to international law. It enabled Israel to bypass UN Resolution 194 and block Palestinian right of return by asserting that the land was owned now by the JNF, a supposedly private body which is not subject to international law. It also allows Israel today to keep a quasi-arm's length relationship with the colonization of Palestinian territories and evade scrutiny. The relationship between the JNF and the temporary entity is clear, with a major overlap of board members between the Israel Land Authority and the JNF. The JNF is also deeply intertwined with the Israeli military.
Thank you for helping bring all of us together to serve our beloved Israel and the IDF. It is a privilege for Israelis to defend and protect our country. Special Uniform makes it possible for all of us to proudly fulfill our commitment to serve Eretz Israel. With your contribution to Special Uniform through the Jewish National Fund, you've changed their lives, their families' lives, and so many of our special citizens' lives.
JNF UK functions in Britain as a charity, despite its action clearly being incongruent with the requirement of fulfilling a social good. It has well-documented involvement with both illegal settlement building and militarism in Palestine. The UK branch of the JNF supports numerous Israeli military academies: Derech Eretz, Neve Otzim, In Prat or Miofer, Nachsan, Miterim Lachishand and Hashumur HaChadash. These institutions provide military training and act as a gateway directly into the Israeli army. JNF UK was inspected by the UK Charity Commission in 2005. The Charity Commission stated it is not open for the charity to support Israel, since this does not itself denote a charitable purpose. The inspection report went on to recommend action in the following way. They should try to ensure that they refrain from indicating moral or political support of Israel, rather explain the focus of their charitable activities. Former Senior Vice President of the Board of Deputies, Gary Mond, recently resigned from his position after it came to light he had posted Islamophobic ideas online, notably that civilization was at war with Islam. He was simultaneously the honorary treasurer at the JNF UK and has retained his position there. JNF UK chair and former Israeli intelligence officer Samuel Hayek was also found to have made Islamophobic remarks. Other Jewish groups and even Israel lobby group, the Board of Deputies, spoke out against him. On the 13th of January, the UK Charity Commission opened an investigation into the JNF UK to assess the situation. Obviously, the JNF UK did not stop acting as a settlement-building, militaristic lobby group which promotes a hostile foreign power. It just became further entrenched in British society, adding to its list of patrons former British Prime Ministers Tony Blair and Gordon Brown, who share their patron status at the JNF UK with the current Prime Minister and President of the apartheid entity.
The JNF has always worked hand in glove with the Israeli apartheid entity and today is using environmentalism as a subterfuge for further ethnic cleansing. The director of the JNF's Land and Afforestation Department in 1948, Yosef Weiss, was simultaneously on the transfer committee for the first Israeli government which oversaw the displacement of almost 1 million Palestinians. The JNF is hoping to fill Palestine's Machab Desert with around 800,000 Jewish settlers. However, this will take many years, so in the meantime, the organization has planted a vast forest of 250 million trees.
Israel is planting trees, European trees, that have no connection to the land in the Bedouin land in order to take the land of the Bedouins. Israel is taking Palestinians off their land and putting trees in their place, and it's taking the trees of the Palestinians also. In the village of Al-Araqib that was demolished more than 250 times today, 4,000 trees, olive trees, were taken by the Israelis. The Israelis destroyed them, and in order to build a GNF forest, the body that and the organization that is doing crimes against the Bedouin Palestinians in Al-Naqab is called the GNF.
The JNF has brandished the justification of environmentalism, but this falls short when considering that they've used Northern European pine trees, which easily catch fire in Palestine's scorching sun. The JNF has planted trees in the names of some of its supporters in the UK, from former Labour MP John Mann to LBC political editor Thea Usherwood. Edgar Davidson nominated trees to be planted in the name of famous British Islamophobes Tommy Robinson and Katie Hopkins for, quote, standing with the Jewish people and for exposing the lies spewed against Israel. Tommy Robinson's legal advisor Robert Festenstein is also president of the Zionist Central Council and represents Prestwick Hebrew congregation on the Board of Deputies. Environmentalism as subterfuge for ethnic cleansing brings together some fascinating bedfellows.